All right, Black Box Radio. Listen,
Queen
guys,
baby, Queen
I am.
bee.
That's right. I am so excited. You just don't even understand. This is 2 of 10. The Black Woman History Month series is popping. This is our depiction of the celebration of the National Women History Month. You know, we got to black it up,
Yes,
baby. So we're so happy to be in
yes,
this
yes,
series.
yes, all the
And that we
way.
have, that's right. We got 10 Black women, and it's
Woohoo!
to be in space for Black women. Being a Black woman, they say, "Oh, you're a little biased." I am. I'm very biased,
Yes,
but I
yes,
understand that Black women are the standard. We're doing such amazing stuff in our spaces. We're the number one educated dynamic in this country. We stand 10 toes down in our communities. We are just fire. That's just what it is. Black women is fire. Just get over it. We're fire.
fire.
And fire. So this whole month we are platforming Black women. So it's just
That's what's up.
I can't even say how excited I am just to just to be able to even do this and bring 10 women doing 10 different things together to
I love
sit
that.
down with me all month. I mean, every month. I mean, every week in March, the first week is 3 women, the second week is 3 women, the third week is 2 women, and the fourth week is 2 women. So every
Beautiful.
week this we have Black women, and we're telling their stories, their journeys, their triumphs, everything about a Black woman.
I
So,
love
guys, I'm
it.
going to introduce myself. I'm Queen. I'm the host of at Black Box Radio. We are a multimedia platform illustrating Black excellence. We platform Black people, we expose Black genius, and more than anything, we disseminate information to the Black community, but to other community also. We do this 6 to 9 times a month. We need you guys to tap in. I need you to like, share, subscribe. Let me say that
Yes,
again. I need you to like, share, subscribe our YouTube channel. We're trying to build this Black space. It's a grassroots space, but we need a space where we can be authentic, where we can talk about our grime and our shine. So that's what we do here. We love on Black people, and we're unapologetically Black, and we ain't taking that back, baby. We Black all day long. So
all
listen,
day.
I want you guys to sit back. I'm going to introduce you to my girl sitting there. This lady here. She's not only a part of this series because she's a Black woman and she's the bomb. Yes, she's all of that, but she's really someone that I really am inspired by. I really care for June. June is amazing. You just don't even know. June, mind, say hi to the people. Say hi.
You went off for a second, so
Oh, say
okay.
hi to the. Say hi.
Hello, 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 hello. I'm so honored to be with you tonight. This is my girl, Queen B. And thank you so much for featuring Black women for Black Women's Month.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so appreciative of that because we do need more of that. But I am June Mines, and I am the owner, proud Black woman owner of These Eyes of Mines Optical Eyewear. In case optical doesn't resonate, funky eyewear, DC born, bred, breeded. Washington
All that.
D.C. and been here for many 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 years. You know how when you're online and you're like trying to order something and ask for your birthday and you're like, and you just keep going and going and going and going. I'm all the
Mm-hmm.
way at the bottom. I'm all the way at the bottom.
At
My
the
birthday
bottom.
is at the bottom. Yeah, I kind of give up and just go, you know what? I don't even need it. That's how far back I go. But yeah,
Wow.
honor you, Queen. I appreciate you. I appreciate all that you do. And yeah, I'm pretty excited tonight.
Well, I'm excited to have you. I told her when she came on, guys, she looked like the OG pimp butterfly. She killing it
Listen,
over there. She's killing it over there, y'all. Y'all see that hair?
this
She in
how I
that
woke up
velvet.
this
Is
morning.
that velvet or something?
This
You killing it.
this how I woke up this morning. I'm telling you, this is the outfit for the day because I just
That's a
finished
bad one.
working.
Yeah, that's a badass one right there. But
Thank you, thank you,
you look very nice. But I really,
thank you, my
really,
love.
I could not have this series this year without you. And
Oh, much love.
I needed a powerful small business that you don't normally see Black women in. I don't know too many Black women opticians. I've
Not
met
many.
few. Yeah, I've met few Black women optometrists, the actual doctor.
Yes.
I met
Yes.
few Black women who do that also. So this is something that
Yes.
we wanted to highlight because
Hmm.
this is not a path that's tread by many Black women. And so
Correct.
that's kind of segues into my question. How did you get here? How did June Mind say, listen, I'm going to open a Funky Fresh Optical? How did that happen?
Well, again, many, many, many years ago, I've been running my boutique out of my home for the
Okay.
last 27, almost 8 years. It started. I of course have been in the field for 42 years since 12th grade. To be honest with you,
Wow.
I started working for Woody's department store. They had an optical on the 8th floor. My friend called me one day and was like, "Yo, you need somebody? We need somebody to come and help sell glasses." I was like, "That's me." And I started working selling eyewear that many years ago. And from there, I moved to Atlanta, got my training, got certified, and became an optician. Well, one day I was working for a optical in Tacoma Park. I was running their boutique, had been running it for probably 3, 4 years. And one day something came over me, Queen. It was like, I can't describe the feeling, but I can tell you that it was so strong
Mm.
that I saw myself on a Ferris wheel. And it was a point of when I was going to need to get off. And at that point, I realized that if I didn't get off,
Ooh.
that wheel would be spinning again for a long period, before it came again. So I
Yeah, you
went
might couldn't
into
get
the
off. Wow.
right. I had to get off because it came so hard that it was my time to leave there. And I remember
Mm.
walking into Steve's office. He was the owner. He was also an optometrist. And I said, "Steve, it's time for me to go." And he said, "Oh, well, what time will you be back?" I said, "No, it's time for me to go." And he's like, he was confused. And I said, "Yeah, I'm going to give you 2 weeks notice." Now, honestly, I had nothing lined up. But when that feeling came, it was so intense that it was something that I had to trust. It was like
Hmm.
spirit saying, "It's time to go on, trust the process, and just, go with it." And so 2 weeks came and went, and that last day I got in my car and I boohooed. I started crying. Now, keep in mind, I was
Really?
just buying my house.
Ooh. So you got
And
all of this, and you just buying your house.
I was
Wow.
living in the house. I was renting the house, and they gave me the opportunity to buy it, right?
Mm.
So at that time, I got that call to buy the house, and I wanted to buy the house. So I was in the middle of buying a house, right? Probably, I don't know, let's just say I had $2,500 in the bank. Now, back then, that was going
That's
to
pretty
take me
good.
about
That's pretty good
three,
cake right
three,
there, though. Yeah,
that
that's
was
pretty
going to
good
take
cake.
care maybe about three months of rent. And I had a son, and he was young, probably 5.
Mhm.
And
Oh, wow.
but
You
I
had a baby.
knew that I needed to jump off because I knew that if I hadn't done it at that time, there was a possibility I wouldn't feel that connection to the divine order saying it's time to go, right? So I got in my car. I started crying, and right in the back there was a window there, and I was like, you know what? Let me move out of this space and move over. There was a CVS,
Hmm.
and I went over to the CVS parking lot to get my mind right. And when I went over to the CVS parking lot, what did I see? I saw my first showcase.
What?
It was a, I kid you not, this is how it went down. It was a like a Ray-Ban showcase that had a little spinning where you could put frames. I'm wiping my eyes. I'm like, wait, is this trash? What is this? So I go inside. I ask them. They say, oh, it's trash. Put it in my car, came home. The
Wait a minute.
next day,
Wait. You got to stop. Wait a minute. You quit your job.
I
Because I
quit
got to
my
update
job,
the
getting
people.
2 weeks notice.
Yeah, I got to update the people. You gave them 2 weeks notice. The 2
2
weeks
weeks
came by.
notice,
You quit your job. You crying
right?
you crying like somebody stole something
Like
from
a
you,
baby, like a
like a
baby,
baby. And you
like
got
a
a
baby.
5-year-old baby that you have to feed.
Yes.
And you
And a
get over
house
to
that
this
I'm buying.
in a house that you just
Right.
buying,
And you know
and
how
you
they
go over to
need
the
receipts, they
CVS.
need, yes, of course. Yes, of course.
What?
Yeah.
And in
Yeah.
the parking lot, you see a showcase, and you walk in, and they say that's trash.
Uh-huh. I put it in my
Another man's
car.
trash is another man's treasure.
Listen,
One
listen,
man's
that
trash
trash
is
became
another
my
man's
first
treasure.
showcase. And let me say this, it rained success thereafter. Now, let me just say this, because, you know,
Wow.
this is not for everyone, but I believe strongly that when you're living in your truth
Ooh.
and you're doing what you love, as they say, do what you love and the money will follow, is a
That's
true
it.
statement.
It's a
Okay,
book.
because I can testify that because it happened to me. Had I not experienced this, then maybe I couldn't say this to other people that, yeah, just go ahead and jump off that cliff, right?
Right.
I can't tell people go and jump off the cliff, right?
Real talk.
Unless you have
You
a
got to do
safety
it
net.
first. You got to jump
Correct.
first.
Correct. Okay. So next day I get a call. Boom. Hey, June, you know someone who need some optical stuff? Now keep in mind, I
The
didn't
next
think. Listen. I did not
next day.
think I was going to have an optical boutique. This was the second day. What I was getting was feedback, negative feedback from my parents. What is wrong with you? Have you lost your mind? You don't just walk off of a job.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
So on one shoulder was fear.
Yeah.
On the other shoulder was an inner voice saying, it's okay. Trust the process. You're gonna be just fine, right? It was very calm. Okay. So worst case scenario, Queen, I would have to go and get another job. Worst case scenario.
That's the worst case
Okay.
scenario.
Worst case
Yeah.
scenario, boom, I got to go back out there in the field, get a job real quick, hurry, you know,
Got
get
herself
the
a job.
and
Yep.
keep it moving, right?
Keep it moving.
So
Yep.
it wasn't that bad because when I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, let me see what this is, right? When I tell you, and I'm gonna go through the list, but very quickly, one day, the very next day, optical closing, go get some things. Very next day, call from Dr. Kale, old doctor I used to work with. He said, honey, I got some bad news and good news. I said, give me the bad news. The bad news, the church found out we had a program inside of a church in Fairfax for the ex-cons who came out of prison. I teach them how to grind lenses. I teach the women. I'm teaching the class. He's teaching the men. They come out. We show them how to grind lenses to kind of give them something to work towards, you know, as far as being able to get a job. Program finds out that they're ex-cons. This is a church. And so they were like, yeah, no. So
Really?
right? So we had a lab set up in the church. He was like, okay, what's the good news? Good news is that if you can come and get the equipment, you can have it. It's yours. $10,000 worth of equipment. Okay, so I call my dad. I'm like, Dad, we got to get out here. He has a van. We get out there. We go. We get the equipment. My dad, he builds a bench in here. I set up the lab. He set up the lab for me. So now I have the showcase from CVS. I have some optical stuff like some frames and tools and things from the optical to close.
Yes.
I have Dr. Kale's lab.
His whole lab.
So let me just say this, because this is the most important piece for me. Within that week, right, I still had to deal with this, which is what? Fear. Right? I had to deal with the fear because the fear was coming at me. And I was like, well, should I do this? Well, can I do this? That's what
Yep.
fear does. It makes you
That's what fear
doubt
does. Yep.
what you know is your truth, right?
Yep.
Just, I think
That's
it's a
it.
test. I think it's a test to say,
It's a test.
yeah, like, are you really sure that you're going to do this? Or are you just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had this fear right here. But again, there was that calm voice saying, it's okay. We got you. Go ahead. Jump off that cliff and trust the process, right? And I kept remember saying to myself, you know what? All of this is happening for a reason. So let me just go with the process, right? When within 2 weeks, I kid you not, within 2 weeks, I was set up. Boom, right here in my home.
In your home that you're buying.
In my home lab, finished lab, all of the glasses, showcases from different opticals. Oh, even the place that I last worked that I left and I cried. He called me about 2 weeks later. Hey, I got these old showcases. You want them? Call Tail over there, get the showcases. I kid you not. 2 weeks, I was set up shop in here and I haven't looked back. And that's my story. And let me just say this about that story is I'm so happy that I listened to that calming voice that said, it's okay. And because the fear will fuck you up every single time. Excuse my language, but it will fuck you up every single time because it's like a test. It's like something that just torment you. Like, you can't do it. Don't do it. This and that. Woo, woo, woo. And you get caught up.
Yeah.
And you start lacking the trust that you have for yourself and the process that you're going through as what we say, our journey. It's a journey, right? And I think we're all predestined to be on this journey that was given to us, right? And it's how you want to move with that. Now, can that happen for everyone? I can't say that. Is this scary? Hell yes. It is so scary, right? But you still have to trust the process no matter how scary it gets. This is 28 years in the making. Never look back. Never had, it was times where I was like, okay, how do I make my money? It's that 5 year, make it or break it. You keep pouring the money back into your business. And now it's just free of all of that. Right.
Right. And now it's on wheels. It's just rolling around the world.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And you sticking to it. Listen, I want the folks to be inspired though. So because that's why we're here. And this is inspirational because a lot of times, especially being a single mother at that point.
Yeah.
You're having this young child. You have these voices saying, listen, you better stay with this job because you need benefits, you got to pay for this house. You got the fear voice, and then your parents and all these people saying, nah, listen, this is a job, baby, stay here. And then you got this common spirit sitting here, which I call my ancestors. They sit here.
The ancestors all day long, right?
The ancestors say, you can do it. Like, this is for you. Like, we're going to give it. Once you walk away, we're going to give you everything you need. You just go and do it. But sometimes we can't weigh which one to go with. Go with calm, baby. Don't ever go with fear. Always. I don't care if it's screaming at you. Always. Don't ever go with fear. And today, look at you. You're 28 years in, and you the queen of specs, baby. I would tell anybody. This chick is a queen of specs, baby. Don't get it twisted. She's sitting there looking like OG Butterfly, but I promise you, she do glasses. she do glasses at and they're luxurious. I'm gonna tell you, I went to June and got a pair of glasses. I laid down a rack. Listen, you're gonna lay down some money, but you're gonna have something no one's ever seen. I promise you. I promise you that.
Everyone.
She might have a little.
Look, I have a $75 basket on the floor. I mean, it's on the floor.
And you heard, guys, it's on the floor.
But listen, and then I have 60% off, so it's a lot of stuff in here
that
everyone can afford. Now, if you come
I promise you, when you go in there, you look over at that $600 rack, you be like,
That's the piece.
That's the piece I want.
People come in here and they like their eyes can't get over to that side. They want to look at the good
They
stuff.
don't even want to go to the $75
I
side. They want that big side. Because I promise you, she got glasses that stop you in your tracks. Literally stop you in
Yeah.
your tracks. That is how I
Yeah.
met you. I saw all of these ladies with these glasses. And I'm like, where these glasses come? Because I'm a woman with plenty of glasses and I like accessories. And they kept saying June. I'm like, who the hell is Who is this lady? And I mean, they were green, blue, white. I mean, one lady had red and it had marble. I just never seen glasses like that. So she has unbelievable frames. I'm not telling you, there's nothing to play with when you walk in it. When you go to DC and sit with her, be ready. That's all I got to say.
And I specialize in one-of-a-kind frames, so that's why they're all unique, because I want people to come in here and I want to match that frame with your style, your personality. And I don't want you to walk around and see 1,000 people with your glasses on. I want you to feel unique and different. So that's why we specialize in one-of-a-kind.
Wow. And they're one of a kind. And these glasses have been on in movies. I mean, you got glasses on Star's Eyes. I'm telling you, this chicken is the superstar right there. Don't get it twisted.
I appreciate you.
Frames. She's framed the world. She's giving everybody vision. So that's what I love about you. But listen,
thank you.
What's your address? Put them down. Get them the address. Get them.
So the address is 3828 26th Street, but it's by appointment. So
by appointment. So how do they get in touch with you?
Well, they can call 202-269-0624. That's the office number. And they can
269. What is it? 269
0624 202-269-0624. That's the office number. You can call for an appointment. We give one-on-one consultations so people can feel, special. I make sure that I'm paying attention to who they are, what they do, and marry that face with the pair of glasses that's unique and different and, set you apart from most people. And so that's the kind of beauty. I think it's an experience for most people to come in and to feel that, because most opticals you go to, it's like they just throw glasses on you. I don't do that. I'll tell you no. People used to me saying,
that ain't for you.
Take it off. I can't take your money and send you out to the world with something that I know consciously I won't do it. Now, thank God I've only had 2 experiences in the 28 years where someone may have been offended because I told them no.
Really?
I'm all about the truth. I'd rather you go somewhere where if that's what you want, and I know honestly it doesn't look good on your face, I can't take your money. I just can't do it. I'm the most honest optician you'll ever meet. And I tell people that all the time. Listen, I want you to look good, because I could.
So you won't take the money? Are you telling me you won't take the money?
And I put people on probation. If you come up in here too much and it's like an addiction, oh no, I'll put you on probation. You can't come back for 6, 7, 8 months. I have clients that have hundreds of my glasses. Yeah, hundreds. It's no joke. And their thing is, oh, I don't drink, smoke. This is my thing. I get it. But I'm not going to let you. I protect people's pockets as well. I know some people are like, why don't you just take the money? No.
Really? You put your clients on probation? I never heard of that.
I do put my clients on probation when I think they're being excessive. How many pairs of glasses can you wear?
Wow.
How many?
You never hear a car dealership say you got too many cars.
Well, I mean, listen, if you're coming in there, you buy 100 cars,
they're not gonna say one word.
I'm just saying this. I protect people.
You amazing.
Because at the end of the day, it's like anything else. It can be addicting. And my glasses, people are getting tons of compliments when they're out there in the world, which is how I get my business. I don't advertise. There's no advertising. I'm not on social media. I'm not advertising. It's all
Wow.
word of mouth. Word of mouth is the most powerful tool that
It's
you can have.
it's queen, baby. Word of mouth is queen. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm
If
telling
you
you, it's very powerful.
It's very powerful. Do something
Yeah.
good for someone in a business, and that will go farther than any marketing you could pay for. I promise you.
I promise you, and I know it firsthand because how else am I getting my business? I'm not advertising. I'm not on social media, and I travel from Chicago to Atlanta to New Orleans. I'm based here in DC, but I don't. There's no advertisement. You are my advertisement, so you have to be right when you go out in the world. I want you to look good, feel confidence, feel your swag, feel whatever you need to feel with your glasses on.
I love
Because
that
it
Cora Lynn
becomes,
said, I need glasses now. So she about to call you.
yeah,
She's like, thank you.
it
Listen,
becomes a
go see
part of
her,
you.
Cora. Go see her. I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna be satisfied. I haven't been back, but I tell you, the
I
one time I was there,
appreciate that.
I loved it because I can't get
Where are your
addicted to it.
glasses?
Oh, you know what? I actually this time left them in Bmore.
Oh,
I'm in
you
the South
did.
Carolina studio, so they're in Baltimore. Yeah, a lot of
Okay.
time I interview with them.
Oh, you
So
do. Oh,
yeah,
so
they're in.
today, so today you don't interview with them, so I
Unfortunately,
can
I
see
left them by
you.
mistake when I flew out. I left them in the. Yeah, but I got to come to you. We need some adjustments because they're coming down my nose. So
I
I
got
got to
you.
come.
Let me know when you're ready. When you come
Yeah, when
back
I
this
come back
way.
up, I'm gonna come see you. We're gonna have lunch
Absolutely.
and do glasses. I don't know if I'm buying
Absolutely.
any, but I'm gonna walk through at the $75 basket. That's that's my basket. I need to go to the $75 basket. But so let me ask a question because I want folks to know how innovative you've been in this business. So not only do you do have this beautiful office in your home. It is absolutely beautiful. A great presentation of glasses. I've seen it myself, so I know it's beautiful. But you have done something, and that's what it actually inspired me. You move around with these
I do.
frames. So let's talk a little bit about how you get on the road.
So it started off, I started doing shows like I do Congressional Black Caucus, I do the Delta Sigma Theta, I
Mhm.
do um, a number of shows. So I started doing shows which would allow me to um, get clients in those cities. So if I did a show in Chicago, then I'm building my clientele in Chicago. And so once I build the clientele in those cities, then I go there and, do a pop-up, twice a year, once a year, twice a year. I go to that city and do a pop-up. People tell people when I come, I send out an email, and then people call their friends, hey, she's coming in town. I see them, and it just continues. So I still do a lot of the shows. I kind of cut back. I do maybe 5 good shows a year. Always doing the Delta Sigma Theta. I love them. I do the
Of course.
links,
Then the big girls with
the
the big
Links
cash.
Incorporated.
Oh
I do,
wow. Of
yeah, Congressional Black Caucus.
course,
I
CBC.
do the Cultural Connection in Chicago. I do
Wow.
a lot of different shows. So I've cut back on the shows because it's a lot of work.
Hmm.
It's a lot of work. I'm getting older, so I can't do those shows like I used to. But it's a good way to connect with a mass of people at one time.
Hmm.
You see what I mean?
Yeah,
And
that's a good way to touch a
so
lot of people. Yeah.
right. And so once
Hmm.
I build the clientele in that city, I just go to that city and then I do a pop up for about a week. People come and then I bring their glasses back to DC, process the order, fill their prescriptions, and then mail them back.
Listen, guys, I just want you to hear how innovation works because a lot of time we think innovation just started. But for me, knowing this lady, I know that she's innovative this business. And when I say that, is you hear, first of all, we didn't work from home. She has a home-based business before people had home-based business.
Mhm.
That's one. Number two is she's popping up before people were actually doing pop-ups. So
Wow.
she's popping up. So she's building networks. And now that she's probably applying digital and technology to the network where people can get in touch with her. But she's built these networks before we actually had digital networks. So this is a Black woman. I want you to talk about how innovative and creative a Black woman can be with a business that usually is just in a mortar, brick and mortar. You come to them and you do your thing and you're going about your business. But she done took it on the road. She's touched different people. She's touched organization. She's sitting down with the girls that got the cash. You know, they got chicken up, them DST girls. So, so they got that chicken and them CBC brothers and sisters. You know, they got big cash. So the good thing though, you're touching people at all levels. That's very hard as a marketer, a person who markets business. That's the goal, is to be able to touch a plethora of people. So you go to these shows, and you almost every age, their children are there, their husbands are there.
Mostly adults. I would say
Mostly adults, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if it's children, they're there. If it's even teenagers, you can touch every level of person at these
Absolutely.
shows. So listen to this innovation that we're talking about right here. And this is all before we got innovated for real.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Did you know that? Did you
Yes.
know how innovative you were?
Yes.
So that's
Of
that's
course,
what.
I didn't know it at the time because, when you start working for yourself, you're
Yeah.
grinding,
Yes.
you're staying alive,
Yes.
you're keeping your business moving. You really don't have time to stop and think, how am I doing? What am I doing? To even reevaluate your situation. All you know is you have to stay afloat. That's all you know. And I think most businesses, small businesses, for the first 5 to 10 years, you're doing what you need to do to survive. Period.
Yes.
You're not keeping a log like, okay, I'm doing this. I mean, maybe some of the businesses, but if it's a one-woman business, two-woman
You throwing
business,
stuff up to
two-man
the wall
business,
and you see it with sticks.
listen,
That's
day
what you
to
do.
day, you're
Day to
grinding.
day. I do that day
Because
to day.
guess what? If you don't work, you don't get paid. Right? No paycheck coming in if
Nothing's
you're
coming
not
in.
doing what you need to do. Right?
Yeah. Right.
So people ask me questions and I'm like, I don't know. Because I really don't, because all I know is that I needed to survive and I needed to continue to move. And now 28 years later, I'm looking back like, wow, actually, I did that. Like, I'm just now getting there because every day is about making sure you survive to the next day. There is not an option. And I tell people this all the time, my clients, I say, if someone were to come in here and say, hey, here's a couple of million, come work for us, what do you think I'm going to say?
For what?
That's a question. What do you think, Queen?
I know you're not gonna do it. You at home with your business, nah. You like,
It's
nah.
that, but it's even further than that. It's your freedom.
You
You can't.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
is no price on freedom.
It's the freedom of it.
It's the
It is
freedom.
the freedom.
That's
Yes, you own
exactly
your
what
own
it
business,
is.
and you
You
don't have
know
to get in
what?
your car to go to it. Why would
That's
you
it.
work for someone that you got to get up, get dressed, and be there at a certain time? That would be
Never.
nonsensical behavior.
Never.
Never, never.
Never.
I
Okay.
love that.
Even if I needed the money, I cannot put a price tag on the level of freedom that I have working for myself. You just can't. It's. I mean, listen. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I really am. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I am so humble because I could be so many places, right? And had I not listened to this, right, versus this, I could still be working for someone. Had I not felt the deities and the spirits say, it's time to go. And not even question, like not even understand why I would be leaving a job where I was making good money, secure, everything was okay, right?
Wow.
and not even question that, to say, when you get that voice, when you get that inner voice, when you get that feeling, when you get that call that it's time, you need to trust. You need to trust that this is my calling. This is what I need to be doing. And especially if it's something that you love. Like, I don't feel like I work when I come down here. I feel like I'm hanging out with some good ass people. Just, my clients are the best clients in the world. Do you hear me? I love the energy, the vibration of my clients when they come in. Everyone gets a hug when they come in. I hug, I feel good, I'm making connections, I'm talking to people. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a, I don't want to say I'm like a therapist, but I kind of feel like it a little bit sometimes.
A therapist that's going to sell you something.
It's reciprocated because I need that. You see, the human connection is the best connection that you can have. During COVID, we were so busy here. I didn't even get to shut down because people were on the computer. Listen, people were on the computer. I didn't get to shut down for the whole COVID because people wanted a nice pair of glasses because they were online. June, I need glasses. I need to look good. I need people, because everything, this is the whole thing right here. People, you know, it's their place. They can have on PJs down here, but up here, they want to look
right
good.
Now,
right?
I have on PJs down here.
So at the end of the day, I'm grateful. I'm very honored. I am very humble because the people who have come in here, my clients who have supported me for all of the years that they've supported me, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. You understand? And when you have a belief in something and you truly believe in what it is that you do, right? And you're doing it and you're loving it, you're putting that energy into it, and that's what you get back in exchange. Sometimes it's not about the money. Sometimes it's just about the feeling, the good feeling that you get day to day. I run down those stairs every day. You know, well, I work 3 days a week, but I run down the stairs 3 days a week. I know, what, that's a soft retirement. I've been doing this for you want me to shaking your head like I've been working, man. Look, I've been working for a minute. You know, this is 42 years into
Wait a minute, you
this.
made me choke. You said only 3 days a week.
Yes. At one point, I was working 7 days a week. So keep in mind,
you're 28 years in. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's what you give yourself as a reward for all the hard work that you put in. You got to reward yourself. So I'm rewarding myself by working 3 days a week. You know, instead of retiring fully, 3 days.
What days? Like Monday? What days are you working?
Oh, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Tuesday, Thursday,
Tuesdays and Thursdays we're here 11 to 7, and Saturdays we're here from 10 to 4.
10 to 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And,
so that's
you
a
know,
great
and
schedule.
I was asking, I'm sorry.
I said that's a great schedule. It's a great schedule.
It's a great schedule. And here's the thing. You know, I've asked my clients, I said, you know, if I wanted to retire, what would that look like for you? For you, not for me, for you. Okay. And they said, what about, I don't know, 2 weeks out of a month? So I may end up working 2 weeks out of a month, you know?
Look at
you. Look at that. Out of a month.
They're giving you a retirement plan.
I don't think I could ever retire because I love what I do. What else would I do, Queen? What else would I do?
What else would you do? I mean, let me tell you something.
It's my passion.
This is your passion, and I know you're passionate about these frames. I've been in. I had a consultation. I was like, "Is this the same friend? It's a different person."
Why you said that?
She coming with the wine. She is curated. So I mean, you're different in that spot. So I know you're really passionate about what you
I
do,
am.
but people also don't know you're the mayor of DC too. Like they got
Oh,
a regular mayor, but you're the other mayor. Because you
yeah,
know so many people doing these glasses, you know everybody. So you can do some things. You can bring people
yes,
together. I can believe that. I've seen your flow. So I know you
yeah.
can, but definitely when people love your frames, when you walk by and you see them, I know they're yours. I'm like, that's June's glasses.
That's what
That
I get. I hear that
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, like no
I
one. I
hear that
never
all the
said that.
time.
I never said like these eyes are mine. I always said that's June's. I always say that that's June's frames because they're just that different, and I've not
Yeah,
seen them anywhere. I mean, literally, I've been in Pearl. I've been in all of these little. My mom goes to Pearl Optical down here. Ain't no June frames in there. Um, no. No. I haven't seen your frames anywhere. So I
yeah.
know that you have the frames, baby. If you want fire, y'all better hit up June. I'm gonna put a number back on the screen, but she got fire in there.
I appreciate that. I
Fire.
appreciate that. Yeah,
You see them
because
frames behind her? Fire. Look at the colors. Just look at the colors behind her.
yes,
You think I'm lying? Fire.
yeah, they are definitely different and individually designed by artisans from all over the world. And these
Mm-hmm.
artisans, this is what I really appreciate about the designers is that they design for all faces. I don't
Really?
carry any of the mainstream designers. I don't carry any of the DNKY, Calvin Klein, Giorgio Armani. I don't carry any of that
Mm-mm.
because I believe in supporting small businesses.
Gucci, nothing.
I'm
I said
sorry.
you don't. I said Gucci, none of that, guys.
No, 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 no,
Because I had her some Gucci. She was like, wait a minute,
no,
come in
no,
here. Let
no,
me talk
no.
to you for a second. She was like, nah, I got
No,
something for you.
yeah,
So she
no,
don't
we
carry none
don't.
of that.
Yeah, and I don't
Hmm.
have. Listen, to each his own. I don't knock anyone and what they do. I support, whatever someone's vision is. But I carry the designers that are designing for all faces. Our faces are not, edited. We have high cheekbones, we have
Yeah.
low bridges, we have,
Mm.
wider eyes. So we have to find frames that are working for our faces, and support the
Mm.
people who are not deleting, our faces as
Wow,
part
that's
of their design. And so these are all artisans who are out of, the UK and, and all over the world, really. Um, and they don't have any prejudice, they're not prejudiced against, us. And that's
mhm.
where I want to put my money. I don't want to put my money into people who don't really care about us as people.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And
It's just so hard to
that's
hear that even in frames, there's a level of don't make it for certain. They don't even make eyeglasses for certain people. Like they don't even
yeah.
encompass our faces into the design. I mean, it's just being black is such sometimes it's such an anomaly because
You'd be
everywhere
surprised.
clothes, frames,
Everything,
everything that we
everything.
do, it does not they do not take in consideration our bodies, our
Correct.
faces. And to hear this from you, who's actually been in this business for so long, is telling. Like we have the world has an issue with the African. Get off it.
I don't know what that is, but our
I
money is
don't know
still
what that
green.
is.
Our
Yeah.
money is still green, and we have so much control over where we put our money. And we have to
Mm,
be aware of where we put our money because and it can't be just a one day thing. I'm sorry. This is, about supporting the people who are supporting us.
yes.
And it's very,
Yes.
very, very important. You will never see any Lazadica brands in here. Lazadica has monopolized the whole industry, optical industry, and they're ruthless. They've taken moms and pop shops and closed them out. And yeah, they remind me of somebody that we call the president, but that's beside the point. The point is that
Let me tell
we
you
can
great.
control where our money is spent, how we
Yeah.
want to utilize our money, what we want to do, because we definitely are huge percentage of eyeglass wearers.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not designing for us, why should we give our money to you? If you're not designing for our faces,
A
like
lot
that
of people
doesn't.
need to hear that because I remember that's what you told me, like with the Gucci frames and all those frames I had. I mean, that listen, they don't design for black faces. Their clothes are not for black faces. Their purses. We're spending a lot of money with folks who do not consider us, and a lot
Correct.
of times that what is actually their logo or how they present their brand has come out of Africa. That's
That's
what the
right.
Burberrys. Let's be clear that this is not an
Yeah.
anonymous of the African. So we have to be
Correct.
very careful about the money that we're spending. And that made me think because you told me that, and I've always been very, I haven't bought any glasses since you anyway. But when I do buy glass, yeah, I'm not gonna buy any glass without buying them from you. But I haven't bought any
That's so
since.
sweet.
Oh yeah, it's all about June. But I
Uh,
definitely I definitely want folks to kind of take in their mindset that listen, we can go to a black business, we can get frames that are considering our faces, our
yeah.
noses, this
Yeah.
the way our faces are shaped,
That's
and then
right.
we can also come out of there and understand that our money has stayed in our community. That means
Correct.
something.
More so that than anything. We have to keep out. We are so talented people. We're so
Yes.
talented, from designing eyewear, designing clothes, designing bags,
Yep.
designing any and everything. We are the
You are.
designers,
Yep.
right?
You are.
So why
Yep.
not keep our money in our community and make our community rich the way we're making other people rich, right?
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
And I just, I can't do it. I can't bring myself to bringing those frames into my boutique and putting them on people's faces and going, that doesn't fit their face because they're not designed
For your
for
face.
us.
Wow.
No.
And Brother
All the
Corbin
way
said,
to
sorry I'm late.
glasses, all the way
The
to
sister
eyeglasses.
always an eyeglasses. He said the sister sell frames. Let me show you something, Brother Corbin. Get yourself together. You see all those frames behind that sister? She sell frames, baby. All day,
It's that they're
every day.
everywhere.
The
They're
baddest frames in
everywhere.
the business. She's in DC. I'm gonna put this is her information. This is the office number. It's by appointment only. 202-269-0624.
Yep, that's it.
Um, that's her
All you
number.
need to do is bring your prescription and I do the rest.
And I promise you it's gonna be an experience. Get ready. Get
It is
ready.
an experience, and it's
Is
one of
it
those
listen?
experiences where if it's not right for you, I'm not going to take your money. I'm just not going to do it. I'm very
But she
honest.
got
And
amazing frames. I'm telling you, it's nothing you can't find there. Any color. You see, she got all
any
those colors
color,
behind
any shape,
any shape.
and
So
they're designed
you
for
can
our
get
faces.
marble, you can get two-tone. When I
Wood,
promise you, she has it all.
leather, any kind of
Leather,
eyeglasses you want.
she got it. And he said you do the eye exams. Yes, yes,
No, no,
sir.
no, no. I don't do the eye
Don't you do it on? Oh, you
exams.
don't have a person to come in no more? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm
Let me
sorry.
mind my business. I thought you had a lady that a doctor that came in to
Well,
do
I
the
have several. I
exam.
have a black optometrist who she does eye exams. This is her information. And then I have a
Okay.
brother named Dr. Kevin Jackson. So if they call me, I can refer them to a black optometrist in the
That's
DMV area.
beautiful. Well, I love to hear that. And
Like I said,
so
keep it in the community.
keep it in the community, and that's what we got to do. Wow. That is amazing. So frames. So where do they come from? Are you dealing with like actual artisans? Do you go and look at or are you going to shows? How do you get these frames? Because they're amazing.
So we do four shows a year. We do Milan well, we do a show called Mito in Milan. We do a show called Silmo in Paris. We do a show on the East Coast in New York, but they just moved to Florida, so that's called Vision Expo East. And then we do a show in Vegas. So 4 shows a year, and we all come under one roof. And you're talking to designers, the buyers, the everything, like the optical equipment, the labs, everything is there under one roof. It's usually a 3 to 4 day show. And I did the Paris show. And so all of these frames that are new in here now are just coming in after the Paris show. And then the next show is going to be, and I might do the Vegas show. Or they'll come here if they're coming to the States. But all of the frames are, Germany, Italy, Canada, Africa, and Berlin, Portugal. They're from all over the world.
Oh wow, amazing!
And so we meet eye to eye, and I'm looking. And some of the frames I designed, so they have swatches and things that you can pick out your color, your shape, your design, and then they make them up. It usually takes they're working with manufacturers. Some of the manufacturers are in France, others are in Japan, and then they take about 2 to 3 months to process the order, and then they mail it to you.
Oh, so that's like custom. So
it's custom.
Oh, custom. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So that's even better, guys. Listen, go ahead.
We deal with precious jewels, so we deal with leather, wood, stone, titanium, aluminum. All of the frames are, Zyl. We have across the board so many different materials, precious jewels that we work with.
Wow. So you can get anything you want. I already know that. I just want everybody. Yeah.
Pretty much.
I just want everybody else.
If people come in here and they can't find something, it's because it's just not for them. Because I take pride in making sure I have something for every face shape, every skin tone, every personality. And so I have thousands of frames in here. And if it's, I probably have a bigger inventory than most stores. I do. And so if it's not here, it's just, it's probably
this ain't the place for you. Exactly. Right. Exactly. And all right. So you know how we black folks, you got layaway. Let me ask the magic question. Because when you buy leather frames,
okay, so this is how layaway works here. Layaway works so that if you come in here and find a frame, because we only have one of each, right? We don't typically one of each. One of each. Oh wow. And if it's two colors of the same style, but it's no more than 2 colors of the same style. I just don't do 5 of one frame. It just doesn't work that way. So if you come in and you don't really have the money, what I do is tell people to pay towards a pair of glasses. So we have people who put in, $100 every week, every 2 weeks, a month, $100 a month, until you build up to a certain point, and then you come in and get your glasses. We also take flex spending, FSA, HSA accounts. We don't take insurance because, we're just small, but we do take FSA, HSA. And then I try to work with people the best I can.
I get it. I came in there with my FSA. Came right on in there.
Layaway.
That's the new layaway. I came right on in there.
You say you came in with your HSA? Yeah.
Yeah, my HSA bucks, and then I had to add on it because the HSA wasn't enough for JUNE. So
and listen, they took that price down. It used to be $5,000, but now it's I believe the cap is $2,500. But some people, they only do $800, maybe $1,000. And eyeglasses and medical, so you can definitely use that. But
but listen, come with the HSA, but bring a few Benjis with you. I promise you. You gotta have a little few Benjis.
Or people can come in and purchase the frame and have the lenses done elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recommend that because a lot of places, if you go with your frame, they may make you sign a release form saying they don't want to be responsible. They see it's a high-end frame. They see it's a frame made in Italy. Like, oh, you better sign this release form,
Yeah.
right?
And they can damage it, and then you're in trouble. Yeah, yeah. So
Exactly.
yeah, you got to be careful about that. I would not
That's
say
right.
buy a frame and then let someone else put the lens in there. They got to heat it up. They got to put you
They
don't want them
might
to do that.
damage it, and then you'll be
They
out of a
might
pair of glasses.
exactly.
Correct.
So do it all in one place. That's what boutique means.
Correct.
One spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely one spot. So you get them from all over the world. Wow.
All
And
over the world.
let me for Brother Kwame, HSA is health.
He
It's
said,
health.
"Explain that's health
That's the
spending,
health
health spending
spending
account."
account.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your job usually lets you put a little money in in an HSA, and
Well,
that's
what
where you
you
can
do,
use
they take it out of your
your
paycheck.
check. Yeah, and
Right,
they
and
can.
you tell them the cap for the year. So you might want to take out 1,500 for the year. Then they take
Mhm.
out every month or every 2 weeks, or however you get paid that amount for 12
Mhm.
months until you get to the 1,500. And then, but the
Exactly.
problem is you have to use it or you lose it.
You got to use it within the year, within that fiscal year. But that
Yes,
helps you. People use it towards like going to the doctor. Dentist bills. Like if you're getting something at the
it's
dentist,
all
sometimes
medical.
that's
Right,
all medical.
dental,
Exactly.
eyes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
FSA, and the other one is flex spending account, and this is
Like
health
spending account.
spending account. Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And these are jobs helping you save your money towards
Well,
your medical
it's pre-taxed.
pre-tax. Yep.
Right. So that's why a
Right.
lot of people do it because it's pre-tax. The thing is that you have to make sure you use it before the end of the year or you lose it.
You lose it.
And since
Yep.
it's your money, you don't want to lose it. It's
No.
not like they're giving you the money.
And I think, if you work very, very hard and you want some funky frames to go to work, then you could be at work all year and then come see June and get you some
That's it.
badass frames,
That's what
baby.
most people do by December, November, December. It's
You busy.
crazy because everyone's trying to spend that flex spending before they lose it.
Yep. Yeah, and that's a way to get you some nice frames. And one thing I say about glasses or any accessory is something to accessory makes it look better. That's what earrings does, and that's what accessories does. But glasses are like that accessory that you need though, because you need to see. Most people are using glasses to see, but when you get a frame that looks damn good and you can see, baby, I'm telling you, ain't nothing like it. Because I'm a glasses wearer. Ain't nothing like it. So let me tell you, when
Right.
you get a frame
Right.
that is fly and you can see all, and then she got
Yeah.
the phrase sometimes that they at night they get dark. Jesus.
Well, in the daytime, in the sun,
And
they
yeah,
get
they
dark,
dark.
and
I said, oh
they're
Lord,
clear.
they're dark. They're
Yeah, you go
beautiful in
inside, they're clear transitions.
the transition joint. So this thing could be a
Transitions.
shade. It could be it could be everything. So
Yeah.
this the type of glasses that Junes puts out there. So who tell us? Just give us some fun facts. Who's wearing who we know is wearing your frames?
You mean in terms of
Like
celebrities?
who do you know? Yeah, because people say, where her frames at? Where your frames? Where have they been? I know they've been somewhere.
Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. It's a lot. I do a lot of politicians,
Yeah.
celebrity people that we see on TV, but I don't put their names out.
No,
And
don't put their names out. But you
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
celebrities.
But
Yeah, because her
yeah,
frames has
yeah,
been on television for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
There's one name that I could put out because she's that cool, Carla Hall, the
Oh, that's the
chef.
chef. The chef.
She wears all kinds of glasses. She's so proud. And the only reason I'm putting her name out because she's always putting me in some of the magazines as where she gets
Yep.
her glasses from, her top picks and things like that. So Carla Hall is definitely a major supporter. And she loves glasses. And I just love the fact that she just appreciates them so much that I just love that. She's so happy when she gets them. She just like jumps up for joy.
But when you see her and she's cooking, she got all these different color glasses. That's June's. That's June. They said that's June
Yeah,
frames right there. When
she
I
loves
saw
her
her for the
glasses.
first time, I said she got to know June. I saw her goods. I said, "Oh, that's June frames." You can't tell me. And then here you go. I knew that was a. You could. Her frames are amazing because
Yeah,
I saw
but she just
they
has
match
a
sometimes
level
her
of
smart.
appreciation.
Yep, yep. She
She just
appreciates.
loves
She
her
really,
glass. She just loves glasses so much. It's just her thing. You know what I mean?
really, really.
And I just appreciate her. I really do.
Do you put her on probation? Because I know she got a lot of frames. I know she ain't on no probation.
Listen, some people are like, I'm a grown ass man or woman. You're not gonna put me. I try, but some people are not
Oh,
going for the okey doke. You know what
no,
I
they don't
mean?
want to
Like
hear
some
that.
people are like, yeah, you're not gonna put me on. I have to tell this funny story. So one of my clients, I'm not gonna say her name. Every time she comes in, and she's not the only one, before she sits down for me to dispense the glasses that she's already picked out, that she's coming to pick up,
Uh-huh.
she's already picking out more, right? So one day
What?
I was looking at my camera and I saw her getting out the car. So I rushed and got her glasses and put them in the bag and went outside. And when she came down the walkway, I was standing there. She's like,
You better let
she
me
was like,
inside there.
she was like, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'm coming in. I try to meet people outside just so they won't come in and get more glasses, but they're not going for it. But she was like, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'm coming inside. We laughed about it the whole day, like, because I mean, she's not going for it.
She came in
I
there
don't
and
care
got
how
them. She
much I
got her
try,
some more
she's not
frames.
going for it.
I know that's right. I got
Yeah,
some
but
glasses that
Queen,
I got to see you that I bought the frame because they were on sale that time. I still have them. I love those, and I got to get me some
wait,
lenses for
you
them
bought some
frames.
frames for me on sale and you never had the
I bought
lenses
some,
put
yeah,
in?
I bought some. I got the ones, the ones we bought. I wear, and then I have a few I bought them, and I haven't worn them yet because I don't have the lenses. I got to bring them to you. I'm coming.
What's that about?
I don't know. That's about. I'm just so busy sometimes flying in and out, but I got to come see you
Okay.
next time because I
We
got some.
don't have to, what you don't want. Well, the good thing is that they probably won't go out of style, but we
No,
want to
they
get you
sexy,
in those
baby.
glasses.
They would too. They're nice.
Oh,
I
they
can't wait.
would?
They would. I can't wait. I want to put
Uh,
some orange frames in that joint. They gonna be beautiful.
orange lenses.
Orange
I
lenses
love
in that.
that.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
that's gonna
that.
be. So I'm gonna come see
Okay,
you
well,
for
you
that.
need to
That's gonna be my.
make that priority the next time you come up this way.
Yeah, we gotta make that priority. Yeah, we gotta have a little glasses lunch date. We're gonna do that for
Okay,
sure.
that sounds good.
But we got a question. It says, should we insure our glasses? He has no insurance and he's self-employed. So can you
Well,
insure glasses?
that used to be. We used to insure glasses. We used to have insurance. Well, what it is now is eyeglasses have warranties, right?
Mm,
But if you want to add your eyeglasses to your homeowner's insurance or your renter's insurance, you can do
yeah.
that because they cost that much, right?
Yeah, you can do that.
So
Yes.
my recommendation would be to insure them through your homeowners or through your renter's insurance because they are expensive. Now,
Hmm.
most of the frames, except for loss, if they're broken, they have a year warranty on them. Pretty much
Mm,
99% of the people I work, they like, okay, you need a frame front. Okay, you need a temple. We can replace the parts. So if the frame front breaks, we can replace that and just pop your lenses back in a new frame front. Temple break, we can replace that. The lenses have a 2-year warranty on scratches. So if the lenses craze or scratch, we can replace that under warranty within 2 years. They'll remake them twice. Um,
hmm.
and so not anti, but the progressive lenses for progressive wearers, they come with the 6-month non-adapt. So we have the coverage for the frames that you're getting from me, but in terms of loss, yeah, that's
Mm-mm.
when you would have to go through your insurance company, like,
Got it.
yeah, but most places are not doing, like, I mean, you can add it to your homeowners or your renter's insurance.
Yeah. So when he come to you, you got to have at least a piece of the glasses. It can't be. You got to have at least the front because I got my temple on one of my glasses. The arm broke, and she had to
Correct.
send it. It's Burberry, so she had to send to the Burberry
That's right.
factory.
That's
Yeah,
right.
this is before I knew you. And she sent and got just that temple. I call it the arm. You say temple, excuse me. Let me get my words right.
Same
Excuse
thing.
me.
It's all good. It's the
Yeah,
same
let
thing.
me get that
Arm,
the temple.
temple.
So
Yeah.
they sent me a temple, and I was so amazed that I thought the glasses were broken for good, but she was able to just get the temple,
Yeah.
and it made sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so that makes sense. But yeah, insurance is not insuring things are hard. You got to do homeowners.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
It's it's like a bike. If somebody steals your bike, and it's just and
It's over.
people do lose glasses. I tell
Hmm.
people, look, if you have to get the old lady chain, get the old lady chain, because it's better than losing, a $600-700 pair of glasses, because people
That's
are
so
not
true.
turning them in. People think that because they have their prescription in their glasses that
They
nobody
pop
want
them
them.
lenses
They
out.
pop them joints out of
I
there,
had some
and
Gucci lenses. They stole them. They popped
that's
them
what I'm
lenses
saying.
out,
They want
baby.
that frame. They want the
The,
frame.
the lenses was on the ground. I said, they took that frame.
They took the frame.
Yeah. And so
So,
people
so
don't care. They
people have
want
to be careful when
yep.
they're taking their glasses off, setting them down. I say get one of them cute, necklace chains, look like a nice necklace, and pop your
Yeah.
glasses on there, and call it a day, because people are taking glasses now because they know how much frames cost.
Yeah, and they're definitely, I mean, frames are expensive. They used to be cheap, not no more. No, it's hard to
Right,
get a cheap
right,
frame.
right.
It's very hard to get a cheap frame. Jim, listen, you have been so informed. I really appreciate you. It's just like talking. I mean, you're my friend, so it's just like talking
You
to
know I
to
love you, Queen.
yeah, it's
You
just
know
like
you're my
talking to my
girl,
sister.
Queen.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I love me some June. But I
I
want you to
love
say
you
on air
too.
that you're my new business mentor. I need you to say it on air.
Thank
Say it.
you. I will mentor you since we're on air. I'm just
I need you to say it because I want to tell you something, and this is my ode to you.
sure.
Like we talked about me transitioning my business and what I wanted to do, and this is transparent, guys. I always tell you guys the real, but I talked to June about it because I've always been inspired by what you do, moving around.
I
And
appreciate it.
today I created Black Box Radio. I created Black Box Radio because I wanted to love on Black people, and this was something that was in my head, and the
Beautiful.
ancestors gave it to me, and this is how this happened.
Beautiful.
But
Uh-huh.
the way that I created it was how you innovated these eyes of mine. I'm in South Carolina now, and I'm interviewing. I get on a plane and go to Baltimore back home, and I set my computer down, and I can talk to people. My
Of course.
business moves with my computer. As long as I
That's
have
right.
this computer and a Wi-Fi signal, I can do business. And
That's right.
I learned that from you because I'm a medical professional. We can't move around unless you like, you're traveling, but no, you really, that's not something I want to do. But really,
Right.
you have to go to work. I can do this work from anywhere in the
Anywhere you
world.
go.
I've
That's
been in
right.
Memphis and I've been on my computer and I've talked to people. Anywhere I want, I can drop and do business. I learned that from
Right.
you. And that for you, I want to say thank you for
I
inspiring me.
appreciate it. I appreciate that,
You
Queen. I
literally
do.
inspired me. Before there was any internet, you was doing this, moving around and innovating business. So
Uh-huh.
you have definitely inspired me. And I'm doing that now. I'm in South Carolina and I'm talking to you
And I'm so
in
happy.
DC
I'm so happy and proud of you for doing that, because I remember us having that talk a while ago, and
a
you
while
told me, and
ago.
I'm like, yeah, man, you gotta just do what it is that you love while we're here
Yep.
in this life. You know what I mean? We don't know
Yep.
when life is gonna do what you. And Leah said it. She couldn't have said it. It was profound how she said it before she left this planet.
Yep.
She was like, listen, if I were to go tomorrow, I would have done everything that I wanted to do. How profound is that? And then
So young.
probably a month later, she was gone.
She was
You
gone. Look
see?
at that.
So
A
if we
young
don't
woman.
take yeah, we have to take that opportunity to do what it
Yes.
is that we love, that keeps us happy, that makes us full, and do it, because hey, when else are we going to do it?
When are you gonna do it? And
When are you going
just
to do it?
when are you gonna do it? And this is why she's here tonight, guys. I want you guys to listen. If you have an idea, if you're doing something passionate for someone else, that you're passionate about for someone else, if you're running somebody else's stuff, you can run your own stuff.
That's
And you
it.
can be passionate about your own stuff.
That's
So,
right.
like June said, she had fair hair and she had that soft voice saying you can do it. Follow that soft voice. Fear
Follow
ain't
it.
of God. Throw fear away.
No,
Follow that soft voice.
that's
The
right.
ancestors are we live in this European Eurocentric model, and we've gotten rid. We don't understand the ancestors are present, and they want to help us. They make
Yeah.
space for us. They made a
Yeah.
legacy for us, and they will be there to assist you. You see, did you
That's
hear her
right.
story of how she cried and then opened, dried the eye, and then got the first
And there
step to
was
her
a
business?
showcase.
First step to it. That can happen to all of us. It might not
Right.
happen that way, but you will be fine when you follow your passion
That's
and
it.
you do what you would do if no one paid you. I promise
Right.
you, it will. It takes a while. I'm 5 years in, and I still haven't seen the profit that I want. But I got to keep digging,
You got
keep
to keep
digging,
going. You can't
keep.
stop.
You cannot stop. Won't stop.
No,
Can't stop. That's the only thing. No Diddy can't stop. Won't stop. That's what he
won't
said.
stop.
You
That's
can't
right.
stop. And you
Yep.
got to keep at it. And so you see her 28 years later, 3 days a
Yeah.
week. Now she's contemplating maybe 2 weeks out of a month because she's
A
done the
week out
work.
of a month, it might go. But you know what? Because it's joy for me. I, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I mean, why would I retire fully? Because I love what I do, and that's the
Yeah.
thing about loving what you're doing. It doesn't feel like work. When I come down here, it feels like I'm just hanging out with some good people every day, having
And
fun.
I'm telling you, in your house, a studio, it's it's a beautiful thing. And that 5-year-old baby boy that you raised while
He's
you was
now
raising
30,
this
he's
business,
now 30, he's now 30, 34 years old.
look at that. So it's possible with children. It's possible with families. Follow your dream. You only live once.
That's right.
There's there's no redoing this.
There's no
Follow
redoing
it,
it.
go after it, and don't be
Yeah,
fearful.
that's it.
It will all work
That's it.
out for you. That's what
Absolutely.
this is about. Is that's why June had to be here. You had to hear this story of someone who just poured into herself, believed in herself, and did it. And here we are today with the flyest frames ever, baby. Flyest frames ever. So
You
June,
know
we're
I
gonna get out
love
of here.
you.
I love you. Listen, I need you. We're gonna
Listen,
get out of here. I need you to leave a jewel. I want you to leave something inspirational to the people. You've said so much, but leave a jewel with the folks, and then we out of here.
I would say do what you're feeling in your spirit. Do what makes you happy. Do what you're most passionate about. Don't worry about the money. The money will come because
Mm,
it's the belief system in yourself
yeah.
of knowing without a doubt that everything is going to be okay no matter what, right? And again, the worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out, which I'm sure it will, is that you'll just get another job. That's it.
Just
Like it's not that deep. Like, like we can harbor fear, but the fear is not going to take us as far as we would if we trusted and believed in ourselves and the ability that we have of doing what it is that we love. And
mm,
have fun, enjoy life, because one day we won't be here to enjoy it, right?
right.
So enjoy it. Don't be afraid. Do what you love. And the money, trust me, will follow.
We'll follow. Listen, that is the end of
Listen,
the,
it's just
this is
as simple as that.
it's just as simple as that.
Yeah.
June Mines, 2 of 10. You have been an inspiration. You are the business, the owner and optician of These Eyes of Mine, Washington, D.C. Let me give you guys the number because I want you to check her out. It's by appointment only. Check her out. She works 3 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Am I right?
Correct.
Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. This is her office number. Listen, we really appreciate you. Thank you for
Listen,
being
Queen,
so
I
transparent.
appreciate you, and I'm rooting for you and your business, and whatever I can do to inspire you to continue on your journey, I'm here. Okay,
Well,
you know
that's
that.
you said it on mic, so get.
You know how many talks we've had. You know how
We've
many
had so
talks
many
we've
talks,
had.
and now you in
We've had
trouble because
so
we're gonna
many
talk
talks,
weekly. We're gonna.
and I will continue to have those talks with you because I believe in what you're doing. I appreciate you thoroughly, and I
Thank you.
love you with all my heart. So thank you very much for having me
Thank you.
on your show. I'm
Oh
honored.
God. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Listen, guys,
Love you.
this is love you too. This is a Black Woman History Month series of 2025. We are 2 of 10. We've had June Minds tonight. We are on tomorrow, guys. We're the last one for the week is tomorrow. We have Rebecca Atanafu. Please come check her out. She's going to blaze some trails as a public health professional. So come see her tomorrow. I need you guys to like, share, subscribe this. Again, like, share, subscribe, and also last of the business, you can hit us up at blackboxradio@gmail.com. We are taking on new blogs, new shows. Anyone who has something that they want to develop, we can develop your show. We can do the back office. Please hit us up at blackboxradio@gmail.com and put in the subject line new show. And we'll hit you up and we'll get that show on Black Box Radio. We've had a great night tonight, guys. Listen, y'all have a great night. We out of here. Deuces, June. Give him some deuces. We out of
Peace
here,
and
baby.
love, my love. Take
Peace
care.
and love. Listen, don't you go
Ciao.
nowhere. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
All right.
Only them go. You don't go. Sit back.